Hi, I'm Marc Respass, and I found out about the gym because a friend of mine recommended the Starting Strength book and the barbell prescription, and I read most of each of those books, and I was ready to do it. I looked around, and a Starting Strength gym was opening in Boston. I got on the mailing list, turned 53, and that was the day I started Starting Strength. I didn't really realize that it's not so much a class as individual training in a group. So everybody gets their own rack, and your coach when my coach is with me, he's with me. And when he's with someone else, he's with someone else. I watch, I listen and see what I can learn from them, but when he's with me, I really feel like he's just paying attention to me. You know, I think Austin is a great coach, and he always gives his time, and whatever you want to talk about is really good for me to have someone tell me what to do. I really like that. I come in and I do, as Austin says, I do what he tells me. So the reason that I started weightlifting was because I've been doing American Ninja Warrior style obstacle courses, and I wanted to improve my performance with that, so I wanted to get stronger. That's a lot of fun. It's fun to do obstacles, but there is a certain amount of strength needed, and you can tell when people who aren't that strong are trying to do certain things. At some point, you need to be strong enough to pick yourself up. I used to have shoulder problems, because if you do obstacles, you inevitably will do an obstacle the wrong way, and then you'll pull your shoulder. So I've had shoulder problems, and a few months ago I realized that I don't have shoulder problems anymore. Like reach in the back seat and pick something up like this, that doesn't bother me anymore. I don't know if I had many expectations. I'm surprised at the number of people who are older than me. I'm 53, and I'm surprised there aren't more people who are younger. And I'm also surprised at the number of people I've seen press more than a plate, because that's heavy. I watched a video and Marc Respass actually says, you don't get hurt in here, you get hurt out there. In here, everything is measured. I mean, when the squat started to get heavy, around 200 pounds, it also got in my head, so I just went in the rack. Usually you start squatting outside the rack. I just moved inside the rack, then I felt safe. Then all of a sudden I was squatting, and that was around 200, now I'm squatting 265. You don't get hurt because you're gonna do, your coach knows what you have done. You did that last time, everything is okay. I watched your form, and as soon as your form is not right, he switches you up. So when my deadlift plateaued at 305, he moved me to rack pulls. And then we could concentrate on my form, and we could lower the weight and make it a little easier. So the weight went down and the weight got easier. And then I got back to 315. The Starting Strength actual coaching, and I really like that. I really like the actual coaching. Your coach is for real. He's programming what you're gonna do. You talk to him about it. What am I doing today? What am I doing? This is what I did today. What am I doing next time? Why am I doing that? Why do you keep telling me to put my legs out or something? He's there to answer all your questions, and he's there to guide you. And for me, that makes a huge difference. I kissed my wife and I dipped her really low, and it was really solid. And I picked her back up and she said, wow, that was really solid. Like, I didn't struggle, I didn't waver or anything. I had her.